Hey everyone, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we're going to talk about Haunted Mansion on 4K. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, if you like 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater movies in general, please check out my other videos on my channel because I do these reviews. I do unboxings, collection updates, discussions, that kind of stuff. Check that out, see what you like, hit the like button, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. Also, comment below, let me know what you think at any time. So today we're going to talk about Haunted Mansion on 4K. The movie came out in 2023, from Disney, PG-13. I never seen the older one that had Eddie Murphy. I never heard too many good things about that one, but I never picked it up. I recently picked this one up through Disney Movie Club right before they closed up shop. But the movie has Lakeith Stanfield, Rosario Dawson, Owen Wilson, which is kind of funny. Being in a haunted movie, he was in The Haunting with Liam Neeson and Catherine Zeta-Jones, which was a good movie. Also, we have Tiffany Haddish, Danny DeVito, Jamie Lee Curtis, directed by Justin Simeon. So yeah, this was a first time watch for me. I had not seen it yet. It takes place in New Orleans, and main character he's a tour guide, and he's kind of getting a rut in life. He hates doing it, and just kind of a bitter person because he lost his wife, and he gets suckered into going to this mansion that's haunted. That just new owner played by Rosario Dawson, and she has a little son, and they get him in there to take some photographs that about to catch the ghost, and to get all these other characters get involved with it. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the movie. Now the 4K here it does come from Disney. It came out in the same year, 2023. Now the movie was completely filmed in digital, finished with HDR10. Now my take on this 4K is definitely a mixed bag. We'll start with the positives. Basically, it does have some really good details, but when it comes to being filmed in digital, you expect nothing less. The daytime shots that, outside look phenomenal, but when it comes to, the nighttime, which, most of this movie is filmed in a low lit scenes, nighttime, indoors, and even indoor scenes in the daytime are just low lit. And that is where I have a problem with this. I've talked about this in some other reviews. When it comes to movies filmed completely in digital, when it comes to coming to 4K, the HDR, because HDR really bumps up that contrast and can tend to make movies a lot darker than what it should be. And this one is really a great example of that because of so much of the movie is dark to begin with. The 4K I hated it. Both, after about a half hour, even my wife was complaining about it. I had to go into my TV settings and, change the settings to really brighten it up, which you lose a lot of the contrast by doing that. But we wanted to see what the fuck we were watching. No, we don't have a high-end TV. Our 4K is a middle-of-the-road QLED. And, it's a 65-inch. And usually, the bigger the TV you have, the more you're going to see. But even here, just so much is lost on a 4K. So you definitely have to have controlled lighting in your room, having all the lights out. You might have to adjust your TV settings to see stuff. So when it comes to a 4K format, this does not live up to what the format is. If someone were to if you just went and bought you a new 4K setup and you pop this movie in, you're going to hate it. You're going to wonder what the big deal is about the format, and this does not show it off. The stuff that you do see does look good. The colors really look vivid, but you don't see a lot of that. It just, like I said, the movie is just so dark and the interior lighting is so low lit that you just don't see stuff. So we had to, like I said, I had to change the settings so you can see it. It wasn't until watching the bonus features, it's like, wow, the decor looks really cool. There's so much detail in there. The costumes look extravagant, look incredible. But watching it during the movie, you don't see that. But again, I don't blame the 4K format for it because it just. I've talked about this in other reviews about some of the movies filmed in digital. A couple of them were right off the bat was The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The movie was great except for the nighttime scenes, which was so freaking dark. It just didn't, HDR just made it, you couldn't see nothing. Again, it was filmed in digital. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, that was filmed in digital. And the nighttime chase scene at the beginning sucked because you couldn't see nothing. And a couple other ones that I've got recently, I've done reviews of. I think You're Next, that was completely done in digital. Majority of the movie looked great, but there were a couple scenes that was just too dark. But yeah, when just going from filmed in digital and coming, with the HDR and the 4K, it doesn't do well. So comparing with the Blu-ray here, after the movie was over, I switched my TV back to the normal settings and put the Blu-ray in to check out the bonus features, which we'll get to in a minute. But afterwards, I started playing the movie. I played several scenes out of the movie on Blu-ray. And in the standard settings, the Blu-ray was better because it was just, like I said, the HDR just ruins movies in digital. Now for the audio here, we got a Dolby Atmos track. Very well done. When it comes to movies, when it comes to the haunting stuff, this is where your Dolby Atmos, your surround mixes are incredible. And this one's no slouch. It is really good. Has clear dialogue throughout. Everything's well balanced, the front to the left. Surrounds, great use of surrounds. You can hear those ghosts coming around you, different sound effects. So phenomenal job with the audio track here. Now for the packaging, we got a standard slip cover here. And what we think of those, say bye-bye. Standard keep case. I'm going to pop this up. And it does have 4K and Blu-ray, does have a digital code, we'll go be two in there in it. And they got some really cool artwork for the 4K and your basic for Blu-ray. So I'm glad they did something nice for the 4K. A lot of times they don't give a shit and they just do generic. So as I close this up, we'll show you the digital code here you can check out. Hit the pause button, jot down if you want to check this out. See if you want to pick it up or not. Like I said, it is a good movie. Now for the bonus features here, we don't have a whole lot. There is a making of featurette, which was pretty cool. And then also we have a 999 Happy Haunts, where you take a glimpse of where the characters appear in both the movie and the ride, because this is based on the ride at Disneyland. And we have some deleted scenes and the bloopers, which I always love bloopers. Not a lot. They have a few here that's pretty good. Wish I would have showed a little bit more. So again, not a lot there, but a couple cool things to check out. But also a word is the bonus features are all on a Blu-ray. There's no bonus on the 4K whatsoever. So to wrap it up here with Haunted Mansion, the 4K, this is a hard sell in my opinion because of the HDR making everything so dark. I think you're better off getting the Blu-ray unless you've got a very high-end setup, TV, $2,000-$3,000 that, OLED that's going to really showcase it. But the average person, you should not have to have an expensive setup to enjoy the format. I've talked about this before. So HDR is a big disadvantage of these movies that are filmed in digital. But if you do want this, it's going to cost you because this did not get a over-the-board release. Amazon didn't have it. I got this through Disney Movie Club. They had an exclusive. Walmart had an exclusive edition. Best Buy had an exclusive steel book. Other than that, you couldn't get it. And even a Blu-ray is wanting, I think, $23, $24 on Amazon. So if you want the 4K, you're going to pay a lot for it, and I just don't see the need. Save a few bucks or shop around. I wouldn't spend a whole lot for this. But it's a shame because, it is a good movie. I just wish the 4K would have been better. So that pretty much does it for my look at the 4K of Haunted Mansion. Please comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you have this on 4K, what kind of setup did you have? Did you think it was too dark? I'm always curious about what other people think of these things. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.